All right. Oh my God. See? I like how we just turn it on in a second. We're
Turn
like,
it on.
what's your story? Okay. Lights, camera, action.
Is that how it goes? Or are we just we're like, oh, it's 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh God. Ours, no, it doesn't even go in order. It's like lights. Are you guys ready for the action? Oh, we're on? Okay, yes, great.
It's a podcast.
Hey.
Not a cast pod.
Hey.
Frase, every day she'll make you say,
Oh my God.
She got the scoop on pop culture news.
so grab a drink.
Wait, I'm a little high right now.
You are?
No,
Like actually high, that would be
No,
awesome. Why don't you ever come to work high? You should.
because I'm already 15 minutes late. If I was high and late, you'd be
That's
like,
true.
seriously, you're
15,
fired.
you were 35 minutes late today. I mean, if you were high,
I was editing
you'd
at
be
home,
all
though.
over- Oh, that's true. I do have to say, you are working at home, I think. I
Swear.
mean, okay.
When I send you that video at the end.
I know you're home working. I know. I think.
I mean, I'm in my PJs.
I always trust you. Then sometimes I'll just check your Insta story, and then usually you're there like, guys, redoing my closet today. What are your thoughts? And I'm like, no, is this before or after we were editing the video?
This is how social media gets you in trouble. I swear. You know what? I'm like, I always think about it. Wait, are they seeing this?
Sometimes I see you, and you're like, out with Schmigs getting like a garden margarita, guys. I'm like, wait a
Sarah
sec.
texts me, are you home? Yes.
Yeah, I know.
In fact, the video is almost exported.
Video is exporting. Look, anyway, welcome to the Hey Frase podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Fraser, along with AJ on the mic, or Andrea Lopez, as you know her from NBC's Bring the Funny. Jackie is here. We have a very sad news to report. Today is the final day for two of our best interns of all time. Although we have been on a roll, I have to say, with interns.
I'm so impressed by you to find these.
Was pretty amazing. Of course, Irene, of course, Leslie. But Jackie and Maddie, and Jackie you've heard a lot of on the mic for the past couple of months, are actually going back to college, finishing up their final years, and we're depressed.
Depressed.
Super
Like, do you guys
depressed.
really, you want to go back to school?
Jackie,
Yes,
drop
you
out
do.
at this point. I know. What do you have to go back for? You just got to organize that sorority shit. Just do that for like a month, and then can't you do online? I mean, everyone's going online.
Maybe.
Go to finish out at Phoenix, and then just come on here and co-host.
She doesn't go to, you mean like the online.
online.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Why not? If I had to do over again, I completely would have done that. I would have saved the, $100,000 in debt that I was.
Well, no one else was choosing all girls colleges.
I know.
when
It
they're
was, I know. It was like the most boring. It was terrible. I actually signed up for Orange is the New Black. Only the craziest part was we weren't really in jail. It just felt like it. It was
Your
terrible.
dorm hall kind of felt like a penitentiary.
Completely. And every night at 9 p.m. we had milk and cookies. And I was like, no,
Better than
I
a
want
jail
shots
cell.
and
Yeah,
weed.
what?
Like, why the fuck are you guys bringing out these chocolate chip cookies? I'm ready to party. I'm living away from my house. I'm ready. But
I think
people
your mom
were
sent
very
you
serious.
to maybe a psych ward for young women. I don't know. This doesn't sound normal.
It really felt like that. It really did. Like, people were so well behaved there, and it was great because it was the first time I was ever with such a diverse group of women. Many of them coming from overseas, but they were there to be like doctors and dentists, and I wanted to be a DJ. I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Like, I want to get on.
Really fitting in here very well.
It was terrible.
Well, I had the 4 best years of my life, so I condone you guys going back to school, getting that degree. So please come back. Keep in touch. Maddie's like, sayonara, bitches.
Yeah, Maddie's like, I'm out to Ireland. Deuces. I've learned
she's
one
gonna
thing.
live her best life abroad.
Yeah, and Maddie, we asked them earlier. We were like, what did you guys learn? Maddie was like, I learned how to do a wedding seating chart. I was like, oh, great.
Okay, we needed extra help for that wedding.
Oh my God. You guys, we're always streaming on YouTube Monday and Wednesdays, 12:30 p.m. Everybody says hello. Ladita says, hit that like button, everyone. Ladita, we're hiring you as our marketing strategist. Yes, please hit that like button. Susie Trujillo, who we love, and I always get her name wrong. She's on. Hi. Chrissy G says, hey, ladies. And then Off Leash Canine Training says, hello, ladies. Well, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for being on. Super excited about today's show. One, we gave you a recap of the bachelorette party that the women had for me on Saturday night, but I wanted to have the genius on behind this whole thing from Creative Motions events here in Washington, D.C. So Fayola is going to be joining us, and she's going to talk about kind of what went into that, because I put the pictures up on Hey Frase Instagram yesterday, and people were like, wow, if this is the bachelorette party, I can't wait to see the wedding. And I'm thinking, you're going to be really disappointed because
Well,
Fayola's not coming to Maine. And
have you heard the news? Schman, her fiance, is building the donut wall, so it's going to be just a mess of like plank boards and like a donut on one of the holes.
He is so dedicated to this. Oh my God, he's gone to Home Depot. He's talked to all the guys at Home Depot. My Schman is not a fucking carpenter at all. Like I would love to put a drill in his hand and like give him 4 things to drill. He would know what to do.
Speaking of drill, we did a boudoir shot for you, which I'm going a little bit fast forward, but I can just imagine Schman, if he had a boudoir shot, he should have like a carpenter belt on.
Oh my God, I
and
would
just like
love
do the
that.
tools. That'd be really hot.
So we're going to have Fayola on from Creative Motion. She's going to tell you all the biggest do's and don'ts for bachelorette parties. Oh, P.S. AJ and Liz, who's our director of sales and marketing, surprised me last week with a boudoir shoot at my apartment. We are going to reveal these pictures. Schman, by the way, has not seen the super sexy ones because apparently we're putting them together in a book that we're going to surprise him with on my wedding day. Schman is going to be the size of the ripest tomato you've ever seen at Whole Foods. I mean, he is going to lose his mind. He is so modest.
Yeah, I don't know. He's probably going to like give you the book back, actually. Like, please take this away.
I cannot wait to see what happens. Also, we have to talk about the 68-year-old grandmother dominatrix. Again, we're doing everything wrong in our lives. Who men pay her to beat them up and they clean her house. What is wrong with us?
Meanwhile, I'm looking for dimes in my couch cushions. What are we? Honestly, we're doing so many things wrong.
This woman, these guys pay to come to her house. She slaps him around with a whip and then they vacuum. This is every woman's dream. How did this
Also,
woman figure
she's
it out?
68.
68. She's a hot piece, though. Did you think?
She is. But divorced 3 times, like, maybe a hot, crazy piece of ass, but I don't know.
Well, I'm going to say, yeah. I mean, if you're literally putting like a pig's mask on these guys, beating them with a whip, and then having them like do your laundry, I'm probably a few screws off. I mean, like, I could talk about doing it. I could probably do it once, but then day after day booking those appointments.
Imagine the guys that come in your house, though.
Again, yeah, that's why I feel like there's some screws loose.
Living on the edge.
Living on the edge. So we got to talk about that. And then people are very concerned, by the way, AJ, that you are leaving the show.
We have talked about, the idea of moving to New York.
Well, you're moving to New York, though.
Well, we're still... It's a long process. And I also jump the gun a lot of the time. I'm like, I can handle this rent. And then like once I like am filling out the application online to like sign papers and make it legit, I look at my bank account. I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't add up. So I'm getting more and more nervous. But rest assured, I will be on the podcast. I'm going to do, back and forth. I'm going to be, vamos busing this mother. And I hope you can help me with maybe the bus payment sometimes because I can't afford Amtrak.
No
I've got
problem.
like $20.
No
so
problem.
I'm just going to be sitting next to like some fatso named Roberto, and I'm just going to be sharing tacos with him in the back of a Vamos bus.
Vamoose is
gonna be
really
fun.
nice, though. Have you taken Vamoose? I
usually
actually
do
often
Megabus,
take,
but then I get scared because I'm like in the top decker, and I'm just like claustrophobic
I used
up in
to
there.
take Eastern's bus, which was the really cheap one out of Chinatown here in DC. But honest to God, this is the truth. I woke up one time and there was a man eating noodles, like slurping them down, driving with his knees at 85 on the bus.
Absolutely
I
not.
said,
Absolutely.
I understand
Sir,
our
pull
blood
over.
sugar is everywhere. I get it. But the minute you started sucking on these noodles, driving with your knees at 85 with, 75 people, I said, sir, I cannot. That was when I splurged for Vamoose and paid the $35 every way.
paid the $15
because the
more.
$10 was not worth your life. I mean,
It was
Easterns,
$10?
I will say Easterns, oh yeah, they would get you there in like because they would literally get on the highway. They didn't give a damn about speed limit. Speed limit be damned. They'd be on there 95 miles fucking an hour. It was
They're like
crazy.
in cahoots with the cops. Like they got some buddies up in the cops because they
I would
were
say.
never pulled over.
Never pulled over, and they were okay, but I did sit next to a guy with a giant tumor growing out of his arm the entire time, and that also did it for me. And again, I don't want to tumor shame anyone, but when it was almost like Dr. Pimple Popper, he had the big
Possibly
pimple.
get another seat next to you.
I was like, I can't. I couldn't eat for 2 days. I'm very squeamish with people's health issues like that, and I know it's like I'm sorry, but it was like red and pussing. I was like, that was it. That and the noodles with the knees. I was like, I'm done.
Good news,
I can't.
Amtrak is doing a one-stop shop, like 2 hours from DC to New York, starting in the fall.
I saw that.
Perfect timing. But that's going to be like $300. So we'll work on that. Let's once a month thing.
Yeah, we'll get there. So AJ is staying on the show. We're going to Skype in, which I'm actually really excited about this. I feel like we're going to be like multi-city, really expanding.
It's
Actually,
like, what's it like over there in New York? I'll be like, it's sunny out in Brooklyn. And then be like, what's it like in Washington?
We do need to find, though, because we do have people that listen to this podcast from all over. If you live in New York City and is there a pop-up? We need a studio.
True.
Like that we can rent occasionally when we're up there. So if you know anybody, hit us up, Sarah@heyfrase.com or Andrea@heyfrase.com. Because we do need to find some studio space in New York. So when I come up,
And do like a
vice
whole
versa.
real show. Yeah. But I'm
So
excited.
then we can start, because you're going to get to know New York people. So we want to bring in New York guests,
Yes. And if you want to be a New York guest, I'm moving September 1st is the move-in date. If we get approved.
I'm moving in like a day.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and I'm out.
I thought it was October 1st and it kind of just switched on us really fast. And she was like, actually, it's September. I'm like, what? Let me grab my bag. Like, we're ready to hop out the door. But I'll be back and forth all the time.
You know,
I'm
oh my God, I'll be so depressed.
2 cities.
With all you guys gone, no, you have to stay on the show. You have to
not
give me a
allowed.
1 year notice.
Not allowed.
So you have to be on the show at least one more year, unless you land SNL this fall. And that's the only exception.
Well, then we should still, I should at least be,
Of course,
can
I'm
I be
moving
a,
to New York
a
as your
guest?
stylist.
Oh my God.
Howard Stern has Ralph. Like, Ralph was always a stylist who did absolutely nothing. Like, I guarantee you Ralph does not fucking style Howard in any way. Ralph was just a character on the show, got paid a salary. I am going to basically be your stylist.
No, we need to think of a really cool name. I want like a coach
I'll be
or
your
like
social
a life.
media manager. What do you want? Okay,
no,
yeah.
everybody has a social. I need,
yeah,
I need
sure, I'll
my,
talk
like, my
you
like
up.
spirit guide.
You're a
Done.
guide.
I'm your fucking energy
Interesting.
mover.
Energy.
Let's do it.
I need the most bougiest name you can
I'm
think
your
of.
airbender.
Energy
over here.
I'll be your Catholic energy mover. So
Now,
we'll do it with the
then
rosary beads.
I am headed straight south if you are my Catholic energy mover.
I'll say this: is someone from the bachelorette party called me over the past couple of days and felt like they had made some indiscretions, perhaps like out that night. Like, I don't know if they felt like they were like getting too close to somebody or
Oh, that's
whatever.
funny, considering the fact that we all woke up in our clothes, eyelashes on my cheek. So,
But anyway, I did think to myself, I am the worst, because I was like, oh, don't even sweat it, girl. I mean, who cares? I go, a makeout is like a handshake these days. Does anyone need to know? I mean, I am
she
so
married or
nonchalant
something?
about this. I was like, why are you even worried? I mean, it's life, where it's human nature. Do we really care? And that's like my thing now. I think in 3 years, are we going to care about this? And that's how I justify my bad behavior.
I mean, unless the guilt is so
agree.
strong. And that's how I justify that. You didn't suck anything, you're fine.
I was
Other
in
than a lip.
therapy yesterday. And the
How was-
therapist said, sometimes these incidents that happen in your family can be almost divine. They can be a breakthrough. I thought, Dan, that justifies my bad behavior. These are breakthrough moments.
Breakthrough moments when you realize you're no longer in love with your spouse. We were out in the club, bitch. Somebody left their shoes and a couple other items.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I don't know. I just have a lost and found collected at my house.
You do?
Yeah, we thought they were one of the listeners, and then we
Okay.
gave them back. She's like, "Those aren't mine." I was
You
like,
had a Lisa Renna-sized bag of pills. Someone picked that up. Now we've got shoes. We've got one of the members feels that they've made out with someone that isn't their significant other. I actually am thrilled with myself that I was like one of the best behaved. I was like, you know what? Tonight's a good night. I, for once, have not taken a bunch of pills, made out with someone that's not schman, and you know what?
And you saved my life. I almost got hit by a car, apparently.
you were rolling around those streets. I was like, "Girl,
I was like, they can't afford to hit me.
Who are you saying that to? You're like a
Brooke
tiny
said
skunk.
She grabbed
there.
me from getting hit by an SUV. So.
was Brooke not on our level?"
No.
I don't
Brooke
know.
was sober.
It felt like she was.
There's always someone in the
Truly.
group that low-key pretends to drink, but then they're sober so they can observe everything and keep tabs. That's Brooke.
That's
Well,
but
it
Brooke
clearly
is
was
such a
not us.
drinker, though. Well, she's a heavy drinker, so she can handle it. I thought I could. Can't
I really
drink like
thought
I
I could.
used to.
Brooke's on, by the way, our live stream. She goes, yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
Love you, Brooke.
So we have to talk about that. Then I want to know, too, all your thoughts. I mean, I'm sure this will get us in trouble as well, but Mario Lopez continues to trend. Mario Lopez, as you know, AC Slater, Saved by the Bell, continues to trend on social media for being on the Candace Owens show, essentially saying that 3-year-olds should not be able to choose their sexuality. And in Hollywood, there's almost this... it's like a trend, if you will, where like all the parents allow the kids at all ages to choose what gender they are. And what do you guys think about this? Like, I have so many thoughts.
I don't know why anyone is listening to Slater all these years later. I mean, his heyday was back when I was a kid. Why are we listening to dimple-faced Mario Lopez? He still looks great, but I mean, why
does
is he
look
still
good.
trending? What does he do now?
He's
Hosts a show?
So supposedly he was on. I'm going to mix these up. He was on Extra.
Okay.
The show that was all about entertainment news. Now he's doing the reboot of Access Hollywood. So apparently Access Hollywood, I think, went out shortly after Billy Bush like moved on to Today Show, then got fired because he was like kind of going along with Trump's comments or whatever, right? So Access Hollywood dies. Now Fox Entertainment is apparently doing a reboot of Access Hollywood, and Mario Lopez is going to go over there and be one of the entertainment reporters.
I do get that. But
So-
still, I'm just like, why are we listening to him?
Well, a lot of people are defending him, basically saying that, look, a 3-year-old can't make up their mind about what gender they want, that 3-year-olds don't really know who they are, which is true. I mean, when you're 3 years old, you don't really know what you want. I always think these things are this. You can't blanket statement. It's on a case-by-case basis. Some people know they're gay from the time they're 5 years old. Some people know that they're trans from the time they were 6 years old. Some people don't know till they're 40. Some people, you have to treat it on a case-by-case basis. And I think it's like everything. Are there parents out there who project their own issues onto their kid and then their kid is messed up in whatever way? Not that I'm saying that you're messed up if you're trans, but I'm saying people can be confused about their sexuality because sometimes parents project things. And that happens. But I don't think it's like, you can't blanket every kid.
It's a very young kid. It'd be different if it was a 10-year-old, but we're talking about a 3-year-old.
I can't wait. When my daughter starts dressing like a guy, we're going to exploit the shit out of that. She's going to have a YouTube channel. We're doing the whole thing. We're documenting the whole thing for payment. The whole thing. As TK likes to say on our, we don't pay for a damn thing. And that's a God's honest. I'm putting that kid right out on stage, whatever they are.
Oh, long live TK.
She's the best. I want to know what people think on YouTube, though. I really want to know what you think about Mario Lopez's thoughts.
Penny would be a good person to ask because her daughter experiences the gender fluidity, and she was talking to us this past weekend. So I'd like to know Penny's thoughts.
Actually, and I should also talk. I have a family friend, and their son now was a woman, transitioned to a man, and I'd be curious to see what they think too. But that was like 18, so someone. The only thing is, and you guys know this too, you do change a lot as a human being from different points in your life. So I do wonder if people transgender, do they ever transition and then feel like, oh, maybe I made a mistake and should transition back? I don't know. You don't hear a lot of that story. So I don't know if that's prevalent or not.
I'm sure it happens. I feel like you change your mind a lot. I change my mind every 5 seconds about everything. So I feel like if I were to do that, I would probably second guess it at least once and maybe
You
want to
think?
go back.
That's a big decision, though.
I mean, if you don't take like the full step of fully transitioning, then you still have that option of going either way.
Oh, that's true. Anyway, I like everybody on the show. Everyone's like, I'm going to pass on this Mario Lopez topic. You know what? I'm going to skip that one, Sarah. You take it. So
Staring
I'm
at
like, what do you guys think?
I went through a strong tomboy phase. My mom was actually ready to say she has 2 sons, but I would only shop in the boys section.
Really?
And then it was just, I wanted to be like my older brother. It was just a phase in my life. And then I went back into like only wanting to wear dresses in high school. I remember that. And, flopping my tits around. And then she was clear that I was.
I remember that too. Like, 'cause I can remember in 6th grade, like I would wear shorts and then like sweatshirts that said Maine on it, and all the kids would be like, "What the fuck? Like, get some fucking cool outfits. Why aren't you ordering from?"
Go shop at Limited too,
Yes,
Sarah.
exactly. I didn't realize that we were supposed to do a makeover, so I got rid of the Mickey Mouse sweatshirts and then I came back.
Oh God!
But see, it's hard to know, right? It is
It
hard.
is. As a parent, yes.
I don't know. Yeah, but it's like Mario Lopez. I think you have a good point. Why take what he says for? And Candace Owens likes, shocking. Apparently, this interview did happen in June, though. And I think Mario Lopez is conservative. They said that.
He's Hispanic, kind of looks feminine.
Hispanics are really conservative, huh? There's a blanket statement.
I am Hispanic. No. They're very. I should say they're very conservative in the term of like religious. And whenever that gets tied in, then you could see it either way. But I know my Hispanic side of the family, they're very like macho man, and they don't understand the whole idea of gender fluidity, and it's just a.
The only thing I think when celebrities like Mario Lopez make these statements is, we are very open on this show. We accept everybody. We want you to live your best life, because when you live who you are, the pressure and all the things that come along with that is so much. It's overwhelming for people, So I think the only scary part is there's so many people in this world that still don't accept someone who's transgender or gay. I can't even, in 2019, it's bananas. I can't tell you how many people I know who work in legitimate, I don't want to say too much, work environments who are absolutely gay and are afraid to come out for their career. So I do think when people make those statements, it fires people up to go, there's something really wrong with someone who's transgender, and that's not the case. So I think that is scary that he says that stuff. Because it's like, we've got to get to the point that everybody, all backgrounds, Hispanic, Asian, white, black, everybody accepts if you're gay, transgender, you got to be. Because it's a lot to live as someone you're not.
That is very true.
It's so much. So, okay, look, there we just did Poppin' before, even we got to Poppin'.
He always teases the stories, and then we have to give our opinions.
Okay, we need to talk about this now.
We need a fucking producer. We do this. We go, you know what? Coming up on the tease, we're doing Mario Lopez. Now, guys, what do you think of Mario Lopez? We don't even do a tease. Oh my God, it's crazy. All right, look, let's thank some of our sponsors, and I want to get into the Boudior shoot. AJ is staying if you're just joining the show. Also, people are throwing around hashtags for my wedding. Some people think that I should have hashtag Sarah Gets the D. I love this.
No, okay, I know you're into this, but I don't think Dan's going to be into this. Sarah
How
Gets the
funny
D.
would it be if I had the DJ at our place make the announcement? All right, everybody, tag your photos tonight with Sarah Gets the D.
Hashtag for the wedding is Sarah Gets the D. Everybody to the dance floor. Let's go. I can just see
be
it.
like, oh, how nice Sarah got her Dan. Mom, no, that's not what it is. I'm getting dick.
Ignorance
be
is
like,
bliss,
dick.
Sarah. The D stands for dick.
Okay. Look, Park Potomac is an amazing place to live, work, hang out. AJ and I just went there for a amazing happy hour because you can do a happy hour bar crawl there. And we love everyone that is there. ParkPotomac.com. We had the best time with this law firm that we started drinking with. Gringos and Mariachis is one of the spots that we went to. We also went to Founding Farmers. They have amazing organic drinks that are so good for you. Shugos. Am I saying it right? Sugo's was awesome, in Addie's restaurant. Park Potomac sits right at the top of the Beltway if you're heading north or southbound on I-270. Beautiful townhomes as well as apartments, super high end, and you're located conveniently right there between Rockville and Potomac. Gym and Tonic is a really cute luxury active lifestyle apparel wear. Their stuff is beyond adorable. Harris Teeter is there as well. Kaufman Jewelers, and you can even go and just have lunch, brunch with some of your best friends. Founding Farmers has one of the top brunches. Orange Theory just came, and they're working on so many more things. We love partnering with Park Potomac. We're going to be there throughout the fall doing a pop-up podcast, so stay tuned for that. But definitely check it out. If your office is thinking about an office move, they have amazing space that you can look into. And if you're thinking about moving to a great location, boom, everything you want is right there. Go to parkpotomac.com, check out their events directory, their events, and be sure to visit as well as socialize. Also, tomorrow night, I'm super excited. You can still grab a ticket. SMPS is an experience build business organization here in Washington, D.C. And they're having an event tomorrow night if you want to build and expand your career and lifestyle skills. It's the last chance to buy Build Business in our nation's capital. Join the largest community of marketers, business developers, and firm leaders across the AEC industries. Learn from inspiring presenters and bring back industry trends to build your firm's business. You can register right now at smps.org/build business. I love hosting events. It's tomorrow night, 901 Massachusetts Avenue, Washington, D.C. It's also up at heyfrase.com if you want to see that. And we're going to have a great time because, always something goes left when I host. It's never like 100%,
But it goes left in a bad way. Like everybody's
way.
Still laughing. Yes.
Yeah, like in a good way. You know what I mean? You got to keep people on their toes. You got to have a great time. So definitely check them out. Again, you can get tickets smps.org and learn more. Join the organization, and I'll see you tomorrow night. So let's talk about this boudoir shoot, AJ. You were really behind the scenes organizing some of this.
Mm-hmm. You want me to explain the behind the scenes?
Take it away.
Anytime now. So we had this idea, and Liz is our marketing and sales exec.
She's amazing.
She's incredible. And so she had this idea. She had done a boudoir shoot for her husband twice, and it's this really special thing you can do for your significant other. You go and take sexy photos, and it's only for them, but Sarah don't give an F, and she's going to post these pictures all over the internet, and I'm like, it's for schman. So
no, I'm feeling myself these days. The first 28 years of my life, I hated myself. Like, I hated what I looked like so much. So now I just want people to look at my tits. I'm like, you know what? I hated it. So now I'm going to show it to you.
I do totally get that. Completely. Totally. And I thought you looked gorgeous in these photos. I haven't revealed them yet.
These guys surprised me, by the way, 9 a.m. in the morning, right? I have no idea what's happening? None. They're like, oh, we're bringing you breakfast. We're going to have a breakfast meeting. So I'm thinking we're talking about sales, marketing for the show. They show up. There's this lovely woman in my living room who I've never seen before in my life. Liz fails to introduce her. I'm like, oh, hi. Yes. So would you like a cup of coffee? Schman's making all the coffee. And then they're like, oh, we've got something in store. Okay, we have 2 bites of eggs. And then they're like, all right, so here's 5 lingerie outfits. You're doing a boudoir shoot here at your house. I go, oh, this is lovely. I wish you would have told me. I would have shaved my crotch, one. Like, I would have shaved my legs.
That was the best part. We totally surprised you. And then after the thought you said, like, I should have shaved, I was like, shit, we should have told her because I know it's a bush down there. I mean, I know it's going to be rough. And then Schman was still there. I was like, can he leave? Like, tell him to leave. Like, go to work. Like, why is he still here? So
I
he
wish
ends up
you would have
leaving.
joined in. That would have been hysterical. What would you guys have done? Like, if we were one of those couples where we were just totally fine, like getting partially naked? Because there are couples like that.
Oh, I know.
You
And I
would've
would
been so
have
weirded out.
left the exit stage left. I'd be like, I am not participating in this. So we give you these 3 outfits. We had planned like a lollipop, a sexy maid, like sexy woman in the kitchen, like hot, like making his little toast. And then but at first there was a little timid. By the end, she was crotch up, face down. Like you were ready to go.
I was excited. I got so into it. And by the way, we have to thank Najit. I think I'm saying her name correctly. NajitPhotography.com. NAVJEETS photography.com. She was so terrific, made me feel so comfortable. And then we just had the best time. Here I am.
So I'm going to show
Stick
this.
it
Now,
out.
I want you to give us commentary on this. What were you thinking when you were wearing this outfit with the black beads?
Well,
Go.
I was thinking to myself, okay, this is like storytelling time. Like, come closer to mommy. Okay? Like, Schman, get into these bosoms, these little like size 34 C cups. Nestle right in here. Let me tell you a story. That's what I was thinking.
Awesome, great.
Story time.
Story time with sexy Schman's wife.
Okay, and the beads, we kind of like threw
Anal beads.
those to you. Oh, got it.
Absolutely.
Roger that.
Yes,
That's what
that
they
was
are.
just a little notification.
Noted.
You play your cards right, and these will be just
All right.
like floss on your booty hole.
Okay.
Okay,
The
this
next one we want to hear about is...
This one is like the uncomfortable O. It's like, am I having an O? Am I not having an O? What's going on? I'm
Should
also
I fake
thinking,
it? What's
yeah, should I
going
fake
on?
it? I'm thinking about bills. I'm in thought. I'm like,
This is like, I'm unsure about you, and maybe like he's at a bad angle. You're like,
yeah. This one is like, I don't
Little
know.
naked
There's
mole
a lot.
rat.
Yeah, this is a mole rat. It's Walter White. What's going on? Yeah.
I like this. You look so innocent. Meanwhile, you're not.
At all.
You look so soft and sweet and subtle here, but yet...
This one is definitely questioning the O. Is it going to happen? How much longer?
Do you fake often?
No, absolutely not.
That's incredible.
I am
Impressive.
I'm living my best life. I'm the horniest I've ever been, and I'm just feeling myself.
Yes, bitch. yes. Snap.
Okay.
What do you have to lose? I feel like I'm at a certain place in my life now. I'm going to say how I feel. I don't get fucking people be damned.
I'm here for it.
Now we're actually, I will say this, showing you guys the more appropriate ones because there are some
yeah.
ones with like crotch, but I'm keeping it tasteful for our audience because these are really for Schman.
Now, this was
Okay,
like the
this
best
one.
look. This doesn't even look like me, which I really love. Like, I like looking out of body. This looks Victoria's Secret, you know.
It's like Marilyn
Yeah.
Monroe. Like,
Absolutely.
at dusk.
Okay. Having a Vogue moment, yes.
are you going to give
Okay.
this to him? I think that you should give him like pocket-sized ones so he can be like, he can drop his wallet somewhere and his soccer guys pick it up and they're like, is this your
whoa.
wife?
Do people carry like pictures in their wallets anymore? Oh my God,
Yes,
that'd be
like back in the war times.
My friend has 3 pictures of my graduation photos of me in her wallet.
Oh, but that's like a friend. Like
But yeah,
that's my
I was
girl.
like,
How great would that be if he just was like, oh yes, here's my, I am married. Here's my wife. And then like he pulls
love
out
that.
back. This is good though. Don't scroll down because there's a lot of hair. Like we should have our Photoshop guy just hair like below this should be Chewbacca. Like that should be like completely because on the top hair free, but if you scrolled out and
Hair
down,
free. And they took away the slight 5 o'clock shadow. I'm
the
loving
mustache,
it. Yeah.
that I have. I know she airdropped that out. Yeah, airdropped. Basically. I
do like this one. You had so much fun.
It was awesome. You guys, I never have done a boudoir shoot and I never would have thought of it. I think too, you guys have pushed me out of my comfort zone because I said, no, I don't want to do a lot of these things. I'm so glad I did. I had the best time. You should completely treat yourself to a boudoir shoot. It is so much fun. You're going to be nervous at first. And then by the end, you're just like,
You see
Let's
the
do
pictures
it.
and you get really
Yeah.
excited. You're like, wait, I actually am a dime piece. Let's go. Come back in. Meanwhile, we had like a meeting right after. We had an hour and a half to feel sexy, get the good shots, like 5 different outfits.
Oh my
and
God.
we were late to our next event, but we got some damn good
It
shots.
was so much fun. So thank you
really,
guys
really
for doing
fun.
it. I loved it. I cannot wait to show him the book. Like I said, he'll be the ripest tomato at Whole Foods. I mean, it will be like, okay.
Vicky would take one look at my boudoir shot and be like, why? Why did you do this?
Let's do the hairy crotch one too. Let's put that in there for the book for him. Because I feel like, I want it to be accurate as well.
You would have to take a microscope. I tried to look at the crotch. I didn't see much hair.
Okay, that's because you're zooming in on a computer. Get it on your phone and you'll see.
And take the 2 fingers and like go in on it.
Freaking loved it.
So
Loved
fun.
it.
Such a good job.
So much fun. How do you guys feel about, okay, again, I say it all the time, the UK is the new Florida. People in the United Kingdom are bananas in England. All right, they're completely bananas. Now, a 68-year-old woman has come out. She says she's a dominatrix star in England where men pay her. They come to her house. She puts masks on them, slaps them with whips, and then she makes them vacuum her house.
How do you
Is
think
this woman not our hero?
She's our hero, but how do you think she arrived at the realization that she can do this?
She said because it started out first that she was just doing dominatrix, where she would essentially it was mostly about her feet. That guys would come, she'd slap them around, then they would get to look at her feet or touch her feet. Then one day, some guy said that he really wanted to clean her house, so she hit him a few times and then gave him a broom and he cleaned the entire house. And she was like, "This is what I want." And then boom, had that realization, and now she says her kids are supportive. Can you imagine?
No.
This is
Kids,
awesome.
No.
Whoa, if my mom turned around and did that, oh my God.
I would not be okay with it. I'd be like, nope.
Really?
I mean,
would
unless she's
love
paying
if
for stuff.
Mama Frase.
Right, unless she's providing. But
This would be awesome. I think my mom should get into this. If Mama Frase was doing this, I'd be like, all right, girl, $150 an hour?
Just so they can clean her house.
Yes. Yes. I'd be like, Mom, you're living the life. I'll do all your marketing. You want to be on Hey Frase on Instagram? What do you want? I mean, I would. All right, it's
pissed. It's not
buffering away
loading.
here.
Yeah.
We have to do this awful nationwide commercial. Okay. Anyway, we got to keep buffering because I do want people to see a picture of her. She's pretty good looking.
Agreed. She really is.
oh yeah.
God, people in England though they're freaks. I love it. I mean, honestly, it must be the weather. The weather's so bad over there. They just must get so horny and want to do stuff.
To
Dark
entertain
and-
themselves.
Yeah, it's the
Always
opposite.
raining. Yeah.
It's always raining. It's always dreary. So they must figure, you know what? All right, let's have sex with a chandelier and get beat up and vacuum. That is what they're thinking over there. Look at her. I think she's not bad looking at all.
No, she really is hot.
God, I hope
Third
this is my
marriage.
future. Third marriage. Well, third time divorce, right? After she got divorced, she started turning to dominatrix.
Yes.
Okay, well, there she looks a little 80s.
Is that?
What's her
But I
name?
want to show the video so bad.
How does she find these guys?
That's what I'm saying. It must be a website. You can find anything.
There's a website literally for everything. Dominatrix.com, dommylifeforlife.com. Anyway, okay, well, we'll buffer away here with the world's slowest internet.
Honestly, I feel like I'm in dial-up right now.
Everyone is really okay. I guess people were mad at me because they didn't think it was funny. But has everyone seen the 65-year-old woman from Oklahoma that was pulled over, refused to sign her $80 ticket, then sped off? The cop caught up to her, pulled her over, pulled her out of the car, slammed her to the ground, tased her, and then by the end she's like, "Why'd you tase me?" And he's like, "Because, ma'am, you resisted arrest. You didn't want to sign your ticket." And then she's like, "Well, that hurt." And then he's like, "All right,
It was
do you need
really rough, though. He pulled her out of the car.
Right.
He had a body cam. He's like, "Get out of the car." She does resist arrest, so I totally get that. But by the her shirt's
Are we gonna be able
falling
to see
off.
this video? Or no. But police tasered a 65-year-old woman. It is getting a lot of backlash online for excessive force. And it does seem like it is excessive force. I don't know. I've never been a police officer. What do you do if somebody doesn't want to sign a ticket? Then, okay, here it is. Here she is. Okay. She's
And then suddenly,
September 16th.
$80.
Get you to sign there with the Exodus.
So you don't even give a warning for this.
You've been driving around for 6 months like that.
I'm truthful.
Oh, she's truthful.
I'm truthful.
Truthful.
Oh, ow, ow.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Put your hands behind your back.
See, she yells no.
She's kicking him.
Now
She's
she
kicking
can't.
him now.
God, okay. He does get.
And
then he tases her.
To me, walks in my door are from all walks of life.
Put your hands behind
I mean, it's a little excessive. The woman's 65 years old. He tases her. But the thing was, she really kind of wasn't even fazed by the tase. Like she rolled around for a few minutes and she gets right back up. Didn't want an ambulance. People are upset though.
Well, I got the dominatrix. Sorry, we're just flipping
Well, we're
between
going to go
topics.
back and forth from 65-year-olds, okay? So there was a 65-year-old tasered woman. People are outraged online about that in Oklahoma. Now here's the dominatrix woman.
And
Yes?
dom stuff, I guess. Yeah, it does make a difference. I do feel, because of my age, if I was to wear a little short leather skirt, and
We gotta get her on.
Go out,
Got a hot voice.
imagine
She does.
putting
Little
me up for
little raspy.
calling me all sorts.
Oh.
But I can get away with it in there. I
Oh,
say
you can?
exactly
Okay.
This is like
what
you
I
putting your makeup on, Sarah.
what I like. And I love it.
And I love
There's
it.
no touching.
No touching.
They're allowed to worship my feet, but
EJ, you should come up with a
wash or
dominatrix
worship?
character too.
no, that's the rule.
And just say like
You should do a
ridiculous stuff.
spoof video of
All
this
they
chick.
do
We
is touch
absolutely
my
no sex.
feet.
Uh,
Wait, like when she shows her all her masks lined up. Okay, no, absolutely not.
She's winking at us. Oh, okay. And now she's got the whip out.
my marriage breakup.
Yes.
I didn't take it very well. I did fall apart. Looking back, I just think, why the hell did I? I was grieving because
Yeah, let's get to the when they're licking her feet.
I mean, you get to the. There she is. I think she's
my
attractive.
hand. What's not to like?
What's not to like?
Follows.
Wait.
This is her treasure trove.
I have a
Lord.
bit of a mask
Oh my
fetish.
God.
And I also think BDSM should be fun. So I like to put
The Grinch
these
and
on
Shrek.
If anyone is dressing up like,
Shrek. Oh God,
That's
no.
so scary.
Being
Okay, girl.
this her daughter?
on the sofa that was crying all the time, to a woman who now will beat a man to the point of shaking and crying.
Oh, okay.
It makes me really proud.
Look, her daughter's
It
so
makes her
proud
daughter
of
so
her.
proud. Wow.
When my mom beats the shit out of all of the men and they cry, I am so proud.
It's probably like super empowering for her. She's probably like, I'm going to
think
beat
so,
up all these
too.
dudes and get my revenge.
I mean, I agree.
Mistress Chloe. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Okay.
For the
See, on tie. Now, tidy these up.
I'm done. This is.
That mask is terrifying.
that is terrifying.
Put your back into it.
I feel like I'm on the
do a lot
purge.
more.
Yeah, it's scary. This is super scary.
Nope, it's not for me. I don't. I would choose maybe
It's a pass for us.
it's a pass, or maybe just like a ball cup, and they just like if they have hot bodies.
Oh, yeah. If
it's a
they look like the Men in Motion, sure.
serious.
Come
They're
on in my
looking like
house.
Chase from Men in Motion.
Well, speaking of Men in Motion, I'm excited to have this woman on. Creative Motions Events.
Nice segue there.
Fail is We juxtapose, honest to God, the most random thing. I mean, literally, we go from this to like, you know what? Let us tell you a story about motivation and how you can find your true path. Like, we really do. But I'm excited to have Faye on from Creative Motions Events in DC. She was the one that put together the awesome decorations, the whole atmosphere for the bachelorette party. So let's get Faye on Jackie's microphone. Come on over. We want to find out everything that went into that. It was so amazing.
Incredible.
Faye! Yes! She was awesome! Oh, Faye, unbelievable job. You like killed it.
Thank you. It was so much fun. You guys had.
We did. Didn't we have the best
Oh,
time?
my God.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Let me just say, first of all, that photo shoot.
Yeah?
Was
What'd you think of the dominatrix grandmother?
Amazing.
Oh, wait.
Your photo
Oh, mine?
shoot.
Oh.
Yes. That was amazing.
Thank you. It's really Navette. She is an amazing photographer, and I just had the best time. And I've really enjoyed the getting married part. I'm having a good time.
Well, good. You should enjoy yourself for sure.
It's been too much fun, really. I'm ready. As my knees are like a mess after Saturday night, so I'm ready. This is it. This is the last hurrah. So look, tell us about Creative Motions Events. You're a female-owned business here in Washington, D.C. What does Creative Motion Events do?
So basically, I started this business in 2017.
Okay.
I do weddings, bachelorette parties, baby showers, anything, you name it. It started, the idea came to mind in 2011 when I did my own wedding. And I didn't realize how much fun I would have putting it together. I had a day of coordinator because you can't do a wedding without a day of coordinating.
Oh, it's so true.
Okay,
Oh,
you have one, right?
Yeah,
Day
we do.
of,
Yeah,
okay.
the woman. Yes.
You have one,
Faye,
right?
we're flying you to Maine.
Yeah.
No, we do. The woman where we're getting married, she is also an event planner. So her team will help you, get everything out, kind of have a vision. So, yes, you have to have people. You have
can't
to have
do
a
without
wedding
one.
planner.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, so I put everything together. She helped me the day of, and after that, I just started doing birthday parties and everything for my family. And once I saw the feedback that I was getting on social media, I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to do this.
Wow.
So I brought the idea up to my husband in 2017, and I didn't think that he would be, willing to do
Go
that.
all in for you. Yes.
But he was 100% supportive. So yeah, I started.
Awesome.
I started in 2017.
So describe to us, this, first of all, I love pink. It's my favorite color. The setting was the Mayflower Hotel, and you guys had this beautiful setup. It was a table. And what do they call, everybody has these now. They're so gorgeous. They're balloon, what are they called?
Balloon arch.
A balloon
Yeah.
arch. Okay, so we had this awesome balloon arch, pink, white, different color, like a metallic pink. So when you were talking to Liz and talking to AJ, what was kind of the inspiration? What were you envisioning that this would be?
So basically, Liz, actually Julie contacted me and was like, hey, I have this bachelorette party. Do you want to do it? I said, absolutely, yes. So we did a 3-way with Liz, and Liz was like, she loves pink. Check out her website. Get an idea of what she likes. Here's her logo.
Oh my
Go ahead and
God.
take care of it. So I decided to go with actually Liz wanted to do wine glasses. So I was like, okay, well, let's put the logo on the wine glass.
I
that.
loved it. That was amazing. Every woman that was at the bachelorette party had a wine glass with the Hey Frase podcast lips and then some cute little word on the back, sexy, confident, bold, whatever it was. I loved, you guys did macaroons with S&D on them for Sarah and Dan. I thought that was amazing. And who did the cake? We had this adorable cake, but the cake was some of the best tasting cake I have ever had in my life.
Okay, so I wrote it down because I knew I wasn't going to remember. So her name is Rachel Smith. You can find her on Instagram, Cake Smith OF of VA.
Cake Smith of VA.
Yes.
She was, have you ever worked with her before? I was like, I would book her. She was really good.
It's funny. We actually did a shoot first thing in the morning. I was up at 5 o'clock. We did a Toy Story themed style shoot, and she did the cake for that style shoot. So I asked her in advance if she wanted to do your bachelorette party as well, and she was like, yeah, absolutely. So
oh my God. We ate that, the entire bridal party was eating that the next day at brunch, and people were raving about how amazing her dessert was. It was so great.
If you check out her Instagram, she does amazing. She's an artist. She does amazing work. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's Cake, say it again, Cake Smith of VA?
Cake Smith of VA, yes.
Cake Smith of VA. The decorations were so adorable. I love that you stuck with the really beautiful gold theme, which we're kind of doing gold and white. And it just that you really set the atmosphere. And I feel like details like those sometimes, I think people think, well, I don't know, do I want to spend the money on it? Do I not? It's so worth it.
Definitely worth it. So basically, let me tell you who helps with what. Yeah,
that's it, because all the pictures right now are on my Instagram at Hey Frase. Tons of you commented on them. I put them up yesterday. You can see them. You can see the balloon arch. You can see the detailed macaroons that were pink and gold with S&D on them. The cake. Okay, tell us some of the vendors who did the glasses. Everybody, it was really good.
Okay, so the glasses was actually my sister-in-law, Ashley Manko. Yeah. She loves doing that stuff.
Amazing.
She's amazing. Yeah. She actually has a Instagram as well. Let me find it here somewhere.
And I tagged, by the way, everyone on the Insta post yesterday.
Yeah, so they should all be on there.
Yes, I wanted to get everybody tons of credit.
Yeah, she is AM Custom Designs on Instagram.
She did these, the cups.
Yes, she did an amazing job.
my
And
God.
Liz picked the wording on the back.
Oh, Liz was awesome. So tell us this, Faye, too. What's hot right now in bachelorette parties? Because these guys, I thought, did a great job of capturing my personality, but also really I'm glammy, but then we brought in the male strippers and we all were like trashy. I mean,
Listen, you have to have strippers.
Do you
have
think?
to have
I
strippers.
agree.
You can't have a bachelor party without strippers. Come on.
I agree. I thought they were men in motion. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that they were happy to see us. I think that they were like, okay.
Like, oh, these girls again?
They were like, oh, great. We got to arrest these chicks again. Great.
They look like they had a good time.
I hope so.
Yeah. I did my sister's bachelorette party a couple of weeks ago, and we went to a strip club, the Cloakroom.
Oh,
in
Cloakroom
DC.
is so nice, super high end.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was nice. We had a good time. So yeah, that's in. Brunch the next day. That's what you guys did, right?
We did brunch the next day. I will say, I don't know. You know, half of the party was so hungover. I don't know that they could really enjoy the brunch.
Yeah.
The other half really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one because I'm imagining a lot of people don't always make it to the brunch after.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and that's why you cannot have your bachelorette party the day before. Some people like to do it the day before or a couple days before the wedding.
I
You
can't
do that.
imagine. That is a major do. I was gonna because I wanted to ask you do's and don'ts
Yeah,
of
that's-
basically bachelorettes and throwing a great party. So what are some of your do's that people should do right now if you're thinking about having a bachelorette party?
If you're thinking about having a bachelorette party, do consult with the bride to make sure this is something that she wants to do. If you're thinking about having strippers, make sure that she's okay with it. And I say a do is to make sure you're there for your friends. Like if you're, yeah. Because look how excited you were to have all your friends fly in.
I was blown away. I could not believe some of my dear girlfriends came and had a great time and they got along so well with all the other women. It was awesome.
It's important. Make sure you show up. Yeah. And then don't, like I said, don't drink before. Don't do it before the wedding. Let's see what else.
Are you here? Tell me about penis themed. I have a friend. She's getting ready to throw her friend a bachelorette party. The woman wants no penis items because she is creeped out by eating anything penis shaped.
Well, that's boring.
I mean, I agree. I'm like, who is in her? I mean, we had some penis like Sour Patch Kids, and we were all noshing on those like nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to have penises everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. You have to have penises and strippers
I
and
agree.
everything. Yeah.
Penis strippers are, but it's good to consult with the bride because if you do have a bride that's really uncomfortable with that, it's not going to be good.
Yeah, it was funny. You pulled me to the side and you were like, "Are you okay? Are you comfortable here?" I was like, "I'm fine. Trust me. Trust me."
Well, I always want to, because you never know, and I said that to you. You never know. Some people, you don't know if they're having a good time or they're not, or if it's like not in their comfort zone or whatever. And I always want people I totally want to partake, but I always want people to feel like if they don't want to or aren't feeling great, they can walk away and it's not a big deal. You
Absolutely,
know,
yeah.
because sometimes it's just not people's thing.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
I mean, for us, as you could tell, we were all
guys
about
were
the
a good
date.
time,
Yeah,
yeah.
we weren't afraid of one dick. We were like, oh, okay.
You, AJ, you were hilarious.
I was
like,
violated.
yes.
I kind of went along with it. That was honestly my first experience with strippers, like in a hotel room.
Oh my God, you
mine
poor
too.
thing.
I will
actually,
say
I'm a second.
I looked comfortable. Inside, I was slowly dying. Well, you guys gave me the most massive guy with ass chaps. I was like,
He was a mess.
he was all over the place. I was like, what?
His cheeks were out.
He was a riot.
He was mute for the whole thing.
was.
I would have liked it if he talked to me.
It's something. Right.
I know.
Right.
He said nothing till the end. It was amazing.
Oh, God.
Well, where can people find more information about you? I can't recommend you women enough. You were so great, so professional. It was just so beautiful. And I think it really brought the bachelorette party to a whole nother level. Because like I said to the women, my God, if I'd walked in and it was just like that room, it would have been enough. But you guys just made it beautiful.
It was awesome. I can be found on Instagram, Creative Motion Events, or on Facebook, Creative Motion Events by Faye. And I have a website, www.creativemotionevents.org.
What are some big, even aside from bachelorette parties, what are some big trends heading into fall? Is everybody doing a Lion King themed birthday? Is it Toy Story? Is it, gender reveals? What's hot right now?
Well, for weddings, I'd say for the fall, velvets, a lot of velvet. Also,
that's so pretty.
I love velvet. I'm obsessed. And hanging decor like the lanterns and candles. I mean, that is definitely popular right now.
Oh, that's big.
The deep colors, red, for birthday parties and stuff. I'd say whatever movie is coming out, that's what's hot.
Love it.
My daughter, her birthday was June 12th, and she's already talking about her Lion King birthday next year. Aww. So, yeah. She loves the party.
I know. Lion King is super hot. Everybody is loving.
Oh, yeah.
Is loving that. Faye, you were terrific. Thank you so much. As I mentioned, you can go to my Instagram at HeyFrase. Faye is tagged there as well as all the other vendors, so you can see who did the glassware, who did the cake, desserts. It was so great. Thank you for coming in today. I love promoting you. You were awesome.
Thank you so much. And can I just say one more thing?
Yes, of course you can. Anything.
The photographer, Katie Murray, is absolutely amazing.
She was great.
Yeah, she did a great job. She's amazing. So if you need a photographer, her Instagram is Katie Murray Photography.
Fabulous.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank
Faye.
you so much.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
you are awesome.
Thank you.
Stick around because we're going to do pop in. We're going to get Jackie back. I wanted Maddie too to come back on the microphone because we'd asked people on social media. I'm thinking about doing a hashtag for my wedding.
You need a hashtag.
Wedding is, by the way, just like 10 days away, August 10th. So, Maddie, you put...
So soon.
I know, isn't that crazy? I know. Maddie, you put out on social media. I wanted to do... So yesterday when I was seeing my girlfriend, we were talking about... we were over at Advantage Financial and Carrie was saying she's doing a bachelorette party for a friend and that friend is going to do something like, I don't know, Katie Gets the D or something. I was like, I want to do Sarah Gets the D as my hashtag. I told Dan, he thinks it's like absolutely too raunchy for everybody. So we put on Instagram, we wanted people's suggestions. So Maddie, come over to this microphone. Tell us what people suggested for hashtags for the wedding. Oh, don't mind the cupcakes. Jackie, you better not spill those. There'll be ants all over the place. Ants in your pants. No, get over it. Maddie, get over it.
Do it from favorite to least, or if you can do that.
Okay, so
Yeah, what have you got for suggestions?
we got several responses. One was Frase takes the schman.
Frase takes the schman. Okay.
Schman and wife.
Ooh, schman and wife. Okay.
That's cute.
Sarah got her schman.
Sarah got her man, and instead it's Sarah got her schman. Okay.
We got Fraser the roof.
Fraser the roof instead of raise the roof.
Yeah.
Fraser the roof.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cute.
Okay, I like that one. Do we like that one?
Save that for your 40th.
Okay. Bitch.
Someone said hey Fraben instead of hey Frage. I like that one.
Hey, Fraben.
I like that. Hey,
And
Fraben.
then my personal favorite was it's the main event because the wedding is happening in May.
Wait, say that again.
Get really close to the mic.
It's the main event,
Yes.
Maine, the state. Yeah,
It's
that was my
the
favorite.
main event. Ooh,
I
all
like
right.
that
Of
one.
those age, what do we like the best?
I love the main event, and then I think
like
Sarah gets her schman.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so maybe we should do those two. It's the main event, and Sarah gets her schman.
You use hashtags so people can find the pictures on Instagram. So you just get one.
Oh, God damn it. Okay.
I'm sorry. Wait. Why,
we checked on
Why
Insta?
did you think we use hashtags?
Because why stop at one? I mean, I just I want to do two. Maybe people search double. What do I care?
What do I care?
I am so pissed. Okay, Maddie, thank you.
Yeah.
It's the main event, and Sarah gets her schman.
And Sarah gets her schman. We'll consult schman and see what he thinks.
Okay, I love
But
those.
the main event is super cute too.
I'm so pissed off right now because in Poppin' today, no, did you hear this? Jake Paul and Tana Megagoo or whatever, Megagoo, made $3 million off live streaming their wedding.
I don't even want to talk about this
They
shit right now.
charged $49.99. Now half of the money was refunded because
schmucks are paying
people were like,
right?
"Oh my God,
You would pay $50 to watch Jake get married.
if I was
basically
18
saw their
living-
trashy wedding on the internet.
If I was
if
living
you're
in my
like
basement."
a teenager, I guess.
Yep, absolutely. By the way, a BuzzFeed news reporter went to their wedding and called it one of the most bizarre things of all time.
Yeah.
I could imagine.
They wrote, Stephanie writes, I went to Jake Paul and Tana's wedding and it was really weird. It was in the middle of Las Vegas, in the middle of a Las Vegas mall. Paul smeared cake all over the floor and the couple left separately about an hour and a half after the whole ceremony. Yeah, because it was staged.
They've known each other for 2 months, so.
Yeah.
And they made $3 million. I'm so pissed.
That's
You're right.
what they made off the live stream. That doesn't include everything else that was sponsored. The YouTube power couple have been dating for about 2 months. The short courtship combined with the fact that YouTubers are constantly posting clickbait for drama meant when they announced their engagement June 24th, a lot of people didn't buy it. A lot of people, she says, didn't even buy it on Sunday as it looked like the hoax had continued. It is a hoax. Did these kids, did these 15-year-old kids think it's real though? This quote, probably manufactured drama was so odd, including a fake fight that broke out among the ceremony guests. It ended pretty fast and everything seemed fine with everyone after. So they supposedly beat each other up and then it was all good.
That was fake? I saw the video.
Yes, it was fake.
But apparently it only lasted for like 2 minutes, and they're like, okay. So I think a brawl should last for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, come on. Give us a show at least.
Right.
Her first observation was that everything seemed smaller than anticipated, given the wedding and reported cost of $500,000. The quote, red carpet was a few rugs covering a small walkway, and the venue was no larger than your average bar. The DJ, the buffet, and a kind of sad-looking dessert table were all crammed in the corner. There were about 10 tables for guests, that's it, covered with Sugar Factory branded ducks and small floral arrangements. The only stuff that was larger than your average wedding was a huge cake and a throne for the bride and groom. That was it.
Okay, they didn't hire Creative Motion Events.
They did not.
Trashy. This wedding is trashy.
They got married in the middle of an outdoor mall right next to Zara. Okay,
Right next to
this is
Zara.
so
Oh, like-
staged then.
I could have hit up Zara
You're
after
like
the wedding
shopping
festivities.
and you're like, oh, people are getting married.
The best
So
part is
staged.
mini Jake Paul was there with his two parents, and they took more pictures than Tana, Lana, Shmana, Mangju, and
Anna, whatever.
Anna, whatever. But they had mini Jake Paul there.
Who was Mini Jake Paul?
You know when that little kid that they hire?
Oh, that does look like them. I know. That kid was way out past his bedtime.
With the parents that are trying to exploit their child.
Absolutely. Anyway, but I did feel horrible about myself after I heard that their live stream made $3 million.
What are you live streaming yours for?
I didn't live stream it, which I'm depressed about.
You can live stream it, Sarah. All you got to do is put up a little camera, Skype the outdoor back area, and you do the whole live stream from the barn.
Yeah, but we need to charge people. I mean, that's bananas. If they're making $3 million, I can make $400.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, that'll pay for the cake.
That'll at least pay for the cake.
Yeah, it won't. It'll cover half the cost, but still.
Oh my God. What are we going to charge? $2? $2.50.
Absolutely not. This is like the main event.
This is the main event.
$5.99.
$5.99.
Actually, I'm going $10.99. Screw it. You know, because actually, if you have fewer people on, then the stream's less likely to fuck up. Like, it won't be inundated. So $10.99. Would you pay that? I had somebody email me yesterday. They said I'll pay any price to come to your wedding. But I feel so bad charging
to watch
listeners.
it?
I don't feel that bad anymore. Okay.
Well, just say, here, approach it like this, that Schman doesn't want a live stream, but he'll only do it if you're getting something in return towards your honeymoon. And so say $10, it's really nothing. And don't go $10.99, just do around 10.
Okay.
Round 10.
Around 10.
$10.50.
Hit us up on the YouTube stream if you would pay. I might have to live stream it. If these two, $3 million.
If these two,
They're living the
Her
life
sequins
for
don't
this.
even match, though. Come on.
You're not liking her wedding outfit.
Her
They don't
sequins,
even.
they're two different tones.
her wedding
Of
dress was
sequins.
pretty, her wedding,
Oh, this is
two
the after
different
party
type
dress,
of
right?
material sequence. No, that is true. I never thought it was, this is like her after party outfit.
I love it. I mean, all they do is make up all this shenanigans, and then we talk about it. And I just
What do you
eat
think
it up.
their life, like, what do you think they actually, like, after they left, what do you think they did? They just,
Probably
like,
sit on the couch.
They
and
left
like, so what are
separately.
we gonna
looked up
do
their
next?
Instagram.
I think they probably went out in Vegas. They left separately, or they probably went back to LA. They both live in LA. They probably like, okay, deuces, we worked for the night. Let's go.
Yeah, they just did their, like, event, and they just went
yes.
straight
They
home.
went back to their real significant others.
Yeah.
This shit's fake.
I know, it's so fake. Last story, too, if you're a Real Housewives fan like we are, ex-boyfriend of Kenya Moore was arrested in Arizona after punching a girlfriend allegedly in the face. You'll completely remember Matt, I'm sure, from the show. TMZ got a hold of Matt's arrest report, and it sounds that he allegedly got physical with his current girlfriend. According to the document, the woman, Valerie Bell, claims that Matt punched her in the face at a Denny's parking lot after trying to grab her cigarettes. This is like... Matt
Hate to see
Jordan,
it.
of course, is
My cigarettes.
Kenya Moore's ex-boyfriend. He's the one that tried to throw something through her garage. He also got into it with Peter, who was Cynthia's ex-husband. Matt's bail was set at $3,200, but no one had paid it as of when TMZ updated the story yesterday. Amazing.
All over some Marlboros?
All over some. Well, he looked like a hot mess on that show when he was on. He looked really crazy. I don't know how Kenya... why she was dating him. But anyway, I follow the show, so I'm sure they'll give an update. All the Housewives drama. I love it. All. All right. What else? Anything else that we have to cover?
Anything else we have to cover? Best Fiends, the app?
Tell us about Best Fiends.
Best Fiends, the app. It's an app we are now partnered with, and I've downloaded recently. You can play games. There's different levels. Very fun. You can have it's like playing Wii. You just have your own characters. You can build it, but right on your phone. If you're looking for a fun way to pass the time while engaging your brain and enjoying breathtaking visuals and a fun story, your answer is Best Fiends. So it's Fiends. It looks like Friends, but Best Fiends. Discuss your own current... I didn't want to know. I wanted to discuss how I
Get personal.
downloaded it.
Discuss something personal. Yes. They always say that in the copy of these.
No, I know. Discuss your own personal experience. I'm like, let me tell you about my own personal experience. I downloaded it 5 days ago. I played it every single day, and you can literally go into different levels. It saves your progress, and then you can just play with other friends. So I told Schmiggy, who's like way doing his army thing, he didn't join me. So then I hit up Jack, and then we've been playing back and forth. So it's
you and Jackie. All right.
Gotta play. It's a unique and exciting puzzle experience unlike any other games out there. If you find yourself playing in random weird places, or you can play at random times, don't be surprised. 100 million downloads globally. Does not require internet to play. Great for traveling because you can play anywhere, like the plane or the subway. When I moved to New York, they don't call the subway the train like here.
Oh, yeah. Well, they call it Metro here.
Yes, but I always say, I'm going to go down to the Metro. And they're like, it's the subway.
Oh.
I thought I was...
Okay, Drea.
Get up on the lingo.
Get up on the lingo. So I'm going to be playing in the subway in Manhattan. Engage your brain with fun puzzles and collect tons of cute characters. 5-star rated mobile game on the Apple App Store and Google Play. Download free on the Apple App Store, and that's Fiends. So not Friends, Fiends. Just letting you know. Download that. Do not say, I didn't tell you about a good game, because it actually is a good game. And I'll let you guys know my username. I think it's just AJ on the mic, but I'll let you guys know on my social.
Awesome. Jackie and Maddie, thank you guys so much. You have been unbelievable interns.
Thank you.
Enjoy your college experience. Maddie is going to Ireland, which will be super awesome. Jackie is heading back down to Southern Virginia. So we love you guys. You've been terrific. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week. See you. Bye.
I'm going to miss the interns. What are we going to do? I might have to do twice the work. The interns are leaving me.
Well, I mean, we'll cast new interns.
I don't want to say
it's
bye to
not
them.
like these are like we love them, but they're not like it.
This is true.
Bye, everybody!